Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to my quiet, lovely, beautiful, peaceful, affordable, comfortable, and currently partly cloudy retirement community, affectionately known as...
Boca Vista.
Thank you, Frank. This is the new and reset independent nonprofit, non-aligned, informative, semi-entertaining, and non-monetized live docs report. The Docs Report encompasses citizen journalism with commentary, opinion on topics that interest me. I am a student of truth and self-discovery that has improved my daily living and will continue to do so. The Docs Report can be found on YouTube, Twitter, X, and Rumble. Docs Report at fastmail.com. Thank you for viewing, liking, subscribing, following, and live commenting. Above all, what do you got to do in this age of uncertainty? Well, your human life is uncertain. There is no security in human life. Keep spiritually centered. That's right. 11 people watching across 3 platforms. I have given up on Kick. It is a streaming platform. It's integrated with StreamYard. But I think it's mostly gamers. And once in a while, I'll do a show just on the other platforms besides YouTube, so I can play the music I want, doing it, there's no copyrights, there's no, you can say what, I guess within reason, but I haven't never been reprimanded or penalized. So I was doing it, and then there's a bunch of spammers coming in from Kick, and what they basically wanted was money so they would stop clogging up the chat, which is absurd. So I thought, and I don't get that many views, so what the heck. Weather... Beautiful Central Florida, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, that would be 32 degrees Celsius, humidity 57%, winds 10 kilometers per hour, that would be 6 miles per hour. Went out, I had to go do something, plus hit the mailbox, but my neighbor was out there. Oh, it's just beautiful. Get in the shade of the oak tree. But that oak tree is so massive, if a branch were to ever break, it would kill both of us on the spot. That is such a heavy piece of wood. So, chatted with him. My girlfriend was there, a miniature schnauzer, and had a nice chat with him, came back in. I thought, I got to stream. I haven't streamed for a while. And I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow my notes to be off the X account because I put a lot of material up there. I have been posting, but it's mostly been on X. So if you want to have the latest, there is some information. Now, I don't watch the news. I don't watch CNN, MSNBC, CBS News, ABC News, all that nonsense, Fox News. I don't watch that crud. You got to be very selective in what you watch. So what I do is I'm going to this channel. If I want to know anything to go on in Tehran, I go to this channel. I put in TOUSI. That's all I have to put in my Apple TV, and this will come up. And that's what I tune in on. The guy, a younger man, he lives in the UK, Persian descent, and his dad is over there. And he's up to speed on everything. And I'll give you the latest breaking news. I don't know if the mainstream media reported it, because I haven't seen it. The Israelis are now going after the Ayatollah in the bunker. And he's also reporting, and I didn't get to finish it, because I got to get my stream up, or I'd be watching news all day. Tehran, there's 4 planes took off and they landed somewhere. Now, you got to have permission to do that. Because the airspace is controlled by the Israelis and the American fleet over there. They know any movement. If a plane takes off, they know about it. So they must have got that cleared. I mean, how can you take off when it's in a time like that? So So I go to him for my information on it, and he streams like about every 12 hours. He'll put up an hour. It's very good, very good. Now, of course, we all know about one original OC, and you can't find his channel. I couldn't find it either. To find that on YouTube or whatever platform you use, you put in original OC verified, and it'll take you to his new channel. So we're going to do a little coverage of him. And we got Emperor here, Emperor Palpa Mish. Is this the new business? Well, it's not. I've been around for a while. I wouldn't call it new. So we are going to be touching upon one known as OC3. I don't know who the guy on the left is, but well, how do I get that up there? I can do better than that. Maybe I can do better. Cannot do better than that. Well, let's try it one more time. There we go. I know the one on the left. The guy in the middle, I do not know. If you know him, let me know. Put it in the comments. And the one on the right, of course, is the original OC. And I'll be covering him today. And there's the money shot. Beautiful day. So what do we got to cover today? My notes are on x.com, the original OC. And let's see. Oh, I did purchase something. Well, let's go back to this other shot. Hang on. Let's... Now there is the watch collection. I don't purchase mechanical watches. I'm not foolish with my money. I'm not spending tens of thousands of dollars on a mechanical watch. I don't need that. And so I go with the G-Shocks and the Eclipse. Is it the Eclipse or Edifice? If you don't like the bulky G-Shocks, get the Edifice. It's a good mixture in between. And there on the right is the Manix 2. I should put that in the notes. Here we go. Manix 2 XL. And that is a Spyderco, of course. I tried to give it away to another channel member, and he wasn't interested in it. He wants the money. He doesn't want anything but the money. Just send him the money. And there is my latest Pro V1 Titleist. Pro V1. Okay, there's the knife. Spyderco Manix 2XL. And it's a lime, neon green Pro V1. I heard something hit the house a couple of days ago, and sure enough, there it was. So I just wait till they move on. Because the golf course is, well, I'm elevated kind of over the golf course. So it's very difficult to see the lawn. The hedge is getting a little ratty, and I can't get anybody to, I'm having trouble finding somebody to cut the hedge, but I haven't given up. I just can't do it. I'm done. It's just too much work. I talked to the neighbor who's taking care of that yard, but he doesn't have any, he's just kind of, he's retired. He's not a FedEx, who's a UPS driver with his son. He's showing his son how to work, and they're out there doing the lawn, which is good for the son, for his son, because a lot of young people, well, I can't find a job. Well, he's working with his dad, so he's already building a resume, so good for him. They'll ask him, what have you been doing? I've been working for my dad, So that employers like that. You know how to work, you show up on time, at least you're working. But it's brutal out there. But he doesn't have equipment yet. He's got manual shears, and he doesn't want to. I don't want him to do that with you. That's tough. So he says he gave me a great price, but he doesn't have any. He's got to get a gas hedger or electric or something. So and then I talked to my lawn guys, and they can't do it. But they gave me some numbers. I called one. It's actually a woman. So I called her first, but she hasn't called me back. I'll give her 48 hours. She's got my number, and if she doesn't call me, I'll call the other guy. Now he warned me this one's expensive, but I don't know what expensive is to him. So it's all negotiable to come by. I was going to set up a contract monthly, and I thought, no, that's kind of stupid. I'll just do it. I'll say, you want a check or a cash? No, first I'll ask for a price to cut it. And I'll ask him, is that the cash price? And see what he says. And let's say it's as much as the, cutting my lawn, that takes a while. Plus, it has to be edged, and plus they have to blow the grass off the driveway. So it has to be less than that. But then I'll ask, well, what if I rake? If you come out and cut, and I'll just pick it up. And then I'll just call you when I need you. Maybe I should do it that way. Because in the wintertime, I won't need them every month. And I might get more ambitious if I can go out there in the winter, but the summer is just unbearable. But if the price is right, I'll have them come up, every other month. Just set it up, because I don't think I'll need it every month. So get that worked. Okay, what else did I do? I bought something. What did I buy? I got to show you what I bought. Here we go. I bought a minimalist, let's go, there we go. A minimalist wallet for men. I didn't see the women part. I didn't know women would buy one of these. Now, if I was going to carry it, I wouldn't get the clip. But it's carbon fiber pattern, but it's really aluminum. And it's for the, I don't carry credit cards in the car, but I have other cards, and I just had a vulcanized band to go around them, and then I had a separate money clip. And I saw this, and I thought, you know what? I can just combine both of them. So what's in my wallet? Oh, let's go look. I brought it in from the car. So I got my RED co-op card. Let's start at the beginning. I got my AAA card in there. I got my NRA card in there. I got the Christian, what is this? Christian Library Coffee Lounge card. I haven't been in there for a while. They give you an extra, they give you a card and you buy so many coffees, you get a free one. But it's kind of too far to drive. And now I'm going to Wawa. Wawa's much better. Oh, did you know Wawa has an apparel store? So I think I would get a T-shirt. Wear that at the gym. And I have my USCCA membership card. It's in case there is a incident while I'm carrying. I have an 877 number to call. I got a senior pass to the national parks. And again, I told you I have the REA co-op thing. So I keep this in my center console. And I also have some cash, but like just $5 bills for tips, that kind of thing. So I thought it was a pretty cool thing to get. I got a Prime. I paid. Now there's a very popular brand, and if you're into luxury brand names, I guess you would buy that. This is not. This is Amazon's choice, and I wanted it with the money clip, so I can get that out of my car. So now I got just one item here. Got my cash. I got my cards, put it in the center console, and I'm good. I thought it was pretty neat. Where do we go? There we go. Comments. Who do we have? Pavel here. It's how much it. Well, you listen. I hope you don't have to learn the hard way like I learned with a kidney stone. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Anybody. Pavel, push the water. It's not how much you drink, it's how much you urinate. That's true. 1.5 liters a day you urinate and keep your kidneys good. Now, I actually had what I had? Chronic kidney disease, stage 3, which is like the slightest one. But now I got my labs back up. So I got him to take that off my record. I don't have that anymore. I just push the water. And if you drink when you're thirsty, you're dehydrated. Don't wait till you're dehydrated. And we have a visitor, Happy Meal. Thank you, Happy Meal. This is Andy Kaufman. This is not, who's the other guy? Tony Clifton. No, this is Andy Kaufman. Good afternoon, docs. Chat. I have upvoted. Thank you. Why don't you? Oh, man. What are you doing to me? You want me first give away my house to my cleaning lady, and the more I thought about it, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle the utility bills and all the other things. And it's adult retirement community, and you're only allowed 5 people. She's not up to it. A Happy Meal, hey, old man, why don't you offer the kid a trade? You buy him a nice gas hedge. What's his dad? His father's running the business. For his services, then work out a future deal. Then you get into problems. No. If when he's ready to get it, and then you have expectations. Why don't I give one as a gift? That's a better suggestion. Here, let me pick out the one you want and I'll buy it for you. Then I have no expectation, so I have no reason to be angry. And then I'll say, hey, were you going to contract to come and do my hedge? No, I'm too busy. Okay. I can't get angry because it was a gift. I wonder how much they go for. I'm very happy with my 40 volt, but he's going to be doing, once he gets that equipment, he's going full throttle. Like he's going to do the villages. There are lawn crews running all over the place. And then again, there's pest control, there's the lawn pest, a perimeter of the house. But right now he's just cutting the grass and then trimming by hand. But he has to make that decision. The gift would be a better idea. Okay, well, I was listening. I don't know why, but I was watching Original OC, and something popped in my head. And what popped into my head? Not that there's a similarity. What popped into my head? This guy, Anthony William Ferrer. He gets out in 2028. It's really not that far from now, is it? 3 years? 3 years this fall? 26, 27, 28? Yeah. Number 10468. What is Yankton FPC? That's the federal prison camp in Yankton, South Dakota. Hot in the summer, cold in the winter. The male offenders of 495 total inmates. Board of Prison region, North Central region. And I'm not going to give you his email or phone or fax. I mean, you can, if you want to send him a letter, send him an email or get contact, you can do it on your own. What else have I got? So that was my purchase, the wallet. I'm quite pleased with it. Now I have a now I don't need a wallet because I got the perfect minimalist wallet. It's down the lower right. Those are my key fob. Of course, I got a watch there and then a Chris Reeve knife. But look how thin that wallet is. And I had to put a what's the word I'm looking for? I bought a vulcanized rubber band to put around the thing. So I could actually take that on the corner and I could throw it and just spin it like a top and the credit cards will not come out. And it's leather. So I got a brown one, I got a black one. So because I don't like to carry things in my pocket. So what I use is a running belt, a jogging belt. And it's just enough room for the wallet and the keys. So I bought two actually. I forgot I had the other one. One's all black, a little smaller. The other one has got like a little green trim. So I alternate those to go to the fitness center. So when I leave the fitness center, I can throw it in there and go up to Wawa and have a coffee and a meal and come back hands free. I think it's safer that way. But I would not get a metal one. Because I don't want that up against my gut. We have a bird fly by there. What's going on? That's the Cardinals. Okay, so let's go to my notes. And I'll check back on the comments. So let's see, we want to stop that screen. We'll come back to it. Share screen. Doc's report on X. There it is right there. And again, I'll put, now this Wi-Fi, I rebooted the router, the Wi-Fi router. So I'm just going to have to go with it. I don't know how, and I turned off my other iMac, so I don't know what the problem is. Because it's showing like low, but you know what? I don't know what else to do. I mean, I restarted the router, so should have updated. Happy Meal, everyday minimalist. Yes, I can see it. Yeah, you don't have to get rid of everything. I mean, you know, I got a wardrobe of watches, of knives, of flashlights, and, you know, minimal power tools just to do the hedge. But again, I can't. I'm done with the hedge. So here we go. What was this? Okay, this is my EDMM announcement. And I wanted to play the music I wanted to play. So this is a hour and 30 minutes, but it's only on X and Rumble. It's not on YouTube. But it did get, I was surprised, it got 141 views, and underneath that it says 487. So kind of popular. And this was July 4th. June 4th. And I finally crossed the multi-line. Now we go up here. Oh, now she is excellent. She's been telling everyone that Xi Jinping, or whatever his name is, he's no longer in full power. He's not in control of things. He is the replacement. He's out. And she's been saying this for a while. She could read the signs. It's Lay's Real Talk. And very interesting. And she's got the latest on stuff. So I recommend that channel. So if I want news on China, I don't go to CBS or NBC or CNN. I go to this woman's channel. Absolutely. What are you talking about, Bill West? No, he's not a Trump fan. Listen, he said he's been saying for the campaign every time, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. That's what he's doing. He's enforcing that. Oh, Trump fell right into a globalist trap. What happened to make America great? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I told you, didn't I tell you I had a suspicion about, I can't listen to what's his name. What's that guy's name? Tucker Carlson. I just could never listen to him. So let's go back to her, Lay's Real Talk. So if you want the latest in China or who's in charge, she knows. So I recommend that channel. Oh, what do we got here? Mortimer. Now remember, if you're a fan of, he's got a following. I'm not putting him down. He's got a following of, look up at the upper right here. It's got 4. I got 4 people watching on X. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. That's not many. But it's something. So Mortimer teases Plato's Retreat on his crappy luxury YouTube channel. And that's playing. I don't want to play that for you. I got to stop that. So he makes that announcement. Does that give... he's done it all. Remember that? He's done it all. Does that include Plato's Retreat? Were you a patron of Plato's Retreat in New York City? If you want to know what that is, you watch this. Because he brought it up, but he never covered it. But he gave me a topic, so I made a nice presentation. I grabbed some videos, and there's no way I could put this up on YouTube. So I threw it up here just for your viewing, because Morty didn't do it, so I thought I would do it. Because here it is. Here he is teasing. YouTube, Crappy Luxury Mortimer, Morty's Diner. I have stories about Plato's Retreat in New York City in the 70s and early 80s. See, that's the tease. And I go, I remember Studio 54, but I'm not aware of Plato's Retreat. But very interesting. Swingers. Swinging it, baby. He was swinging it. Oh, back to Bill West. Bill West. Let's see, I guess I voted for Trump 3 times, but not for him to go to war for Israel. Israel had been doing all the heavy lifting. They asked for help, and he wouldn't give it to them. He did tell him not to go after the Ayatollah. I love that tweet of Trump's where he says, listen, Ayatollah, whatever his last name is, we know where you are. You're allowed to live for now, but you got to stop those missiles coming in the city. I get you voting. Happy Meal Ditto, Bill West. He also tanked the energy economy. What energy? Clean energy? Are you talking about green energy? That scam? What do you mean he will tank? He also will tank the energy economy. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's drill, baby, drill. That's jobs, pipelines. That's jobs. What do you mean? But that's okay. Appreciate the comment. A little more detail so I can give you my opinion for what it's worth. And let's go back to X. Monty's Diner. That's right. He was a swinger back in the 70s. Is that what he's implying? But if you want to see what Plato's Retreat is, play this. I thought it was pretty good. Oh, now this is a sad story. This beautiful young girl plays a ballad on her guitar there to Archie, and Lux gets out of the way, and she's there playing him a song. Isn't that nice? Well, what does he do? Now that was on, when did I put that up? June 8th. Oh no, this is something entirely different. No, I got to set this one up. This is another good one. This is back to Morty. Mortimer. Morty's Diner. Mortimer, stay in bed, maybe, coulda, woulda, showcased Portland's Fleet Week. Well, I'm the Docs Report, and I'll give you a Fleet Week under 5 minutes, all from Portland. He talked about it. He mentioned it, but I guess he couldn't get out of bed. Hey, it was just too hard that day. So that's another great one. And this is 4 minutes, 40 seconds. You won't get this on YouTube, but it's on my X account. And Big Beautiful Beef. Now that's pure politics. Okay, now we get to OC. I guess we got to cover OC now. A YouTube channel removed, counterfeit policy violation. All right. Okay. So let's remove that. Go back to this. I'll get to my comments here in a second. Oh boy. Go to here, go to this thing. Get rid of Happy Meal there for a second. All right, now this is the original one. Check the price of oil. I thought it would be through the roof. Well, yeah, you have, I'll check it right now. It's under $74, all right, isn't it? I'll check it right now. Stocks. I'm surprised the S&P 500 is up. If this big war, and it's not a war, it's funny, I was listening to a Canadian broadcaster. He called it the Israel-Iran conflict. But then he called Israel-Gaza war. One's a conflict, the other one's a war. The price of oil is down 17.17 to $74.71. Well, wait till this clears up. That's temporary. All right. We can talk. Let's see. Who else did you say? Let's see. Yeah, all companies hate higher price, unless they're the oil companies. But yeah, there's no inflation, Pavel. There's no inflation. Check your gas at your gas pump. I never do, because I don't have to. What? I'm not going to buy it. I'm telling you, it's a lot lower than under Obama. Come on, now don't piss me off. I'm going to focus on OC now. Original OC. Minimal inflation. You got to have some inflation, but there's certainly under Biden. I mean, you can't argue other than that. All right, original OC, zero tolerance policy. Now this is, I took notes. I have it up on X. I got his full audio on this. A zero tolerance policy. Be vigilant with YouTube. Flawed process in place. Bad actors commit malicious abuse of the system. We will hold them accountable. Digital terrorism. It sounds like Anthony Fair. Like he's not the problem. It's not me. It's you guys. It's ridiculous what this guy's saying. So it's YouTube's fault. See, this is now he had time to think this over after he did this, and I have his written response off his website, his YouTube channel, which you'd think he would. He doubled down. It actually makes him look worse. So it's a malicious policy, it's bad actor, malicious abuse. We're going to hold that. Who holds you accountable? If it was indeed counterfeit merchandise, you're responsible for that on your channel. If somebody unboxed it, I never once thought that OC had counterfeit items himself. I don't think he ever purchased them. I never thought that. But this would have been very easy. You just come out and say, listen, I don't know what happened. There's no counterfeit items on my channel, and they deleted my channel. When I find out more, I'll let you know. That's all he had to say. But he had to go on the attack. You're blaming the whistleblower? And the whistleblower can't give you the strike. The brand gives you the strike. Unless there's somebody who's claiming to represent the brand, and they really don't, but you think you could beat that one. Digital terrorism, you're just way over the... Now I know why Timmy and OC belong together. They're just both so out of line, just over the top. It's just being ridiculous. We will come after you. Oh, now he's going to come after the whistleblower. Oh, it's his fault. It's the whistleblower's fault, not the counterfeit, not that you're a channel. Now, you could have just said, or let's say it was a counterfeit. You say, then I screwed up. I didn't vet my guest properly. I trusted my guest. I shouldn't have done that. But not to go after people. Let's see. We'll hold you accountable for your criminal acts. What criminal act? Did they ask for money or they turn you in? That would be extortion. What criminal act are you talking about? If I see a counterfeit flashlight on your channel and I turn you in, what? What's criminal about that? There's nothing criminal about it. What criminal act are you talking about? We do not negotiate with terrorists. Who's the terrorist? See, this is way over. This is Timmy. This is all Timmy. Go back to Timmy. You two belong together. Dark element of our community. Yeah, the dark element, because we have whistleblowers in place, watchdogs. I think we got to do that. We have unscrupulous YouTubers that are making content from counterfeits. Again, all you had to do is say, listen, I don't know what happened. I've never had a counterfeit on my item on my channel. When I find out, I'll let you know. But he does this. Just digs a deeper hole. Our community compares his channel takedown. Now, this is the most ridiculous part. Compares his channel takedown to the takedown of the New York Twin Towers. Make no mistake, there is an online hate mob. Oh, please. This is unchecked ego and arrogance. That you're comparing that your channel got caught with a counterfeit to the 9/11 terrorism act that took place. That's absurd. Hate mob will keep tabs on whose side with the watch community. Oh, you keep tabs. We're going to be watching you anymore. We're going to be watching you as closely as possible. And the whistleblower, please contact me. I would like to know, did you do the claim, or did you the counterfeit claim? And of course I won't identify you. Or contact me through Proton Mail or something. Or did you contact the brand who filed the complaint? If it's the brand, then this is totally out of line. But good for you. You're welcome on this show, whistleblower, if you want to disguise your voice or whatever. If I can vet you somehow, I'd have to be able to vet you somehow. Now, make no mistake, there's an online hate mob. We'll keep tabs on whose side with the watch community, content creators, collectors, and whose side with the digital terrorists. It's completely out of line. Cheering and celebrating. Now, somebody did have a good laugh. And that person, we'll come to that later. This is what they did. We will remember you are either with us or against us. I want to go back to Timmy. You're talking just like Timmy. Go back to Timmy. Join forces. But this is absurd. Really absurd. It's ridiculous. And does anybody agree with me? Let's see, Pavel, Curl OC, laughing. Darth Diggler sounds like a narcissist. No, it's an arrogance. I don't know. I don't think it's a narcissism. They may make Dateline specials about this dude one day. He has never taken accountability for all the bullshit he has spewed. Are you talking about OC or me? How was the Vegas soybean? How was Vegas soybean? Guess I don't know who that to. Watchdogs. Whistleblowers. The watchdogs. Yeah, you got to have a good watch. Why not? Somebody's got to be watching OC. I'm glad they caught him with the... if he had a counterfeit item on there, he got caught. If he did. So I think who are you going after? This is inside the chat, I guess. Pavel, so you hitched your wagon to the wrong horse. No need to lash out. That's Happy Meal. Happy Meal defends himself. Not a hitch soybean. Nothing changes on my end, Pavel. According to Darth, no, because this is like the greatest sin you can do over there on YouTube. A lot of people, I for one, use YouTube to make purchases, but you don't want to YouTube doesn't want to be sued by the brand. Darth Diggler, the dum-dum, should have taken a 30-day break and kept his pie hole shut. Yes, just say, listen. He should have just come on another channel and say, listen, all I can tell you is there's allegations of a counterfeit on my channel, and my channel was deleted. I'll get back to you, and then leave. But to go after the whistleblowers or the hate moms and all this other nonsense, come on, please, oh please. All right, so I read you. That's the original statement, and I went to his channel. Let me grab that, because he had to dig a deeper hole, of course. That's what Timmy does. Well, I hope that comes through. There it is. Now, this was June 14th. It was edited, so he had time to think about it. And do we have another comment? No comment. Okay, here we go. So he goes back to his... I just got an email, I just got a text. Original OC channel. Now to find this post, you have to put in original OC verified. And then you'll see shorts and video and live, and then go to the posts. As some of you know, 5 days ago, the original OC channel was targeted by a nefarious actor. No, we don't know that. We don't know that. That's your allegation. That's absurd. It was a whistleblower who abused YouTube's flawed automation-based reporting and review system to record false and baseless complaints against the channel. If they were false and baseless, why is your channel still gone, deleted? I mean, he loves the narrative. He loves to spin this. You can't talk your way out of this. Let me be clear. We have facts to prove the allegations are 100% false. Okay, well, don't tell me. Tell Google. This was a direct and malicious attack of our watch. No, it was keeping you honest. There were whistleblowers out there was keeping one by the name of OC, original OC, honest, and not the proliferation of counterfeit items on YouTube channels by dark web trolls. I consider this a form of digital extortion and cyber. Did he ask for money before he put the? See, I think it was the brand that went after you, and this is all senseless. If it's the brand that charged you with the strike, then this is meaningless. And cyber terrorism, it's absurd. You're just being absurd, and we will not let them win. Keep up the good work. If this guy had a counterfeit on his channel, I applaud the whistleblower. Keep an eye on him. And start vetting your guests a little closer, OC. Yesterday, we took the first appropriate legal step to seek transparency, accountability, and justice in this matter. Additional steps may be taken if necessary. Okay? We will continue to do live streams to share our love of the watch hobby. We will continue to have fun, laugh, educate, inform, and entertain. Well, comparing your channel to 9/11 is not entertainment. Unless I really think he was thinking he was funny. He had to fill the time up, and he's inappropriate like Timmy. And he just says outlandish things, completely ridiculous things. Make no mistake, there are low-life trolls who will cheer and celebrate the act of cyber terrorism. Ignore them. We will win. We win by not letting them impact the fun and enjoyment of the hobby. Well, it seems like you lost. Your channel's deleted. All that, and you ran a pretty good channel. I mean, you did live streams, remote locations. That was very entertaining. And I'm not so much into the walk talk, but it was pretty good. But if you slipped up and you let a guest on that had a counterfeit item, that's on you. You got nobody to blame but yourself. As this is now a legal matter, we won't be providing any further updates until we have a substantive conclusion. Thank you to all the viewers, subscribers, members, fellow content creators, and friends who have joined all the good-hearted watch collectors and enthusiasts who are standing up against these faceless criminals. A whistleblower is not a criminal. And the online hate mob, a whistleblower is not an online hate mob that cheers and celebrates, and in many ways is complicit with the cowardly criminal acts of these cyber terrorists. They're not cowardly. A whistleblower is not a cowardly criminal. And it's not a cyber terrorist. Clean up your channel. Keep the counterfeits off of it. That's on you. That's between you and Google. Appreciate all the kind words and offers of support. Okay, there's your updated response nonsense from OC. That's really all I got to say on it. Listen, if there wasn't a counterfeit item on his channel, I hope he gets his channel back. But to go on the attack, no, come on. You can't do that, please. Let's see. Verified by himself? Well, no, that's just his at. You just put in verified. That's how it's now original OC verified. So that's how you find the channel. It's not, it's just a word he put in there so you can get to his channel. Happy Meal. Fake gate. Oh, my. Pavel the Diggler may be onto something. Uh-oh, I gotta Mike the Snake update. I forgot I was going to lead in with it. If you haven't heard, Mike the pet cat of the Emperor himself, the Beast of Brisbane, the Cult of the Living Dead. Now, for Mike to leave a cult, it's got to be pretty bad. But he gave him it's not you, it's me, and he left. But he's not done with streaming. He went over to a different channel, and he was on. And I'll get to that. Darth Diggler, this will be taken to the Supreme Court. No, please. Timmy is nice Sanchez. Happy Meal. Timmy's sporting a nice Sanchez. Well, I've got that on my X account too. He's now a diet guru. He's going to tell everybody how to lose weight. He went from 220 to 205. Okay, He said he changed his lifestyle. If he doesn't have exercise, he did not change his lifestyle. He's still drinking and traveling. And can he keep it off? I don't think he can. Happy Meal corrects Dirk. No, this is a UN matter, pal. He wasn't very good at live streaming anyway. To OC, he wasn't very good at live streaming anyway. Well, he looks so ridiculous. I mean, he'll never be a brand ambassador now. Can you see him over at Barossa.co? I can't. Would you be in a group with him now? Again, if there wasn't a counterfeit item on the stream that he did, then I hope he gets his channel back. Happy Meal, it's a global incident. He's making it sound like one. It's not a global incident. So should I put that up there? Oh, I guess I will. Floodland only Higgy Baby has defended him so far. Well, that was weird. That was strange. That's not, nobody's attacking you. I never attacked him personally. It's a counterfeit policy violation. That's not, that could happen. You know, if you allow somebody on just to unbox and you're not sure of it, and the brand who make very sure it's not a counterfeit, if they saw it, I hope this mic isn't too loud. I downloaded some software update. You got to check that. If you're not sure of it, then don't put them up there for content. But for a character, nobody, it's really not even a character issue. If he knew it was going to be a counterfeit, he wouldn't have shown it, I believe. And I don't think he owns one. Happy Meal, Sagittarius. No, don't start that. No. This is the individual. I am the Lone Ranger. I am the Lone Docs Report. A Good Guy Alliance Renaissance. Stop it. Hunting cat. Is that what he goes, the snake? He's a companion pet. Archie needed him. He needed him, sitting at his feet. He keeps him, he's the narcissistic supply. He has to have somebody there with him to hold his hand. Isn't that sad? I mean, when your pet cat gets up and walks away from you, Floodland, even the comfort animal has left. That's pretty bad. And he exercised that, but he even said on this other channel, well, I don't stream anymore. I'm done. I'm not done with the 9-year-old. I'm done streaming. Well, then what are you doing on the other channel, Mike? And by the way, the other channel got rid of him. They deleted they either cut him out of it, because I can't find it over there, or they deleted that particular show. I'm not sure which. Well, he's playing the victim card. That's what OC is doing, and it's stop it. You're not a victim here. Darth Diggler, in my opinion, he pisses so many people off that I think it was someone inside his camp. He made upset and blew the whistle. Inside job, says Dirk. I think he is using this as a fuel to go after other channels, and it makes him look ridiculous. Darth Diggler, this will be his scarlet letter. Oh, no, he shouldn't. No, stop it. The franchise club doesn't need to do a statement. No. Well, if you want to stand with him, but you're certainly not standing for counterfeits. Darth Diggler, what I want to know is what is the official statement from the franchise club and its members? We have one, Dirk. Whatever. There's your statement right there by Andy Kaufman himself. Happy Meal. We do have one, Dirk. It's whatever. Had it been anybody else, had it been another channel, and not OC's channel, what do you think he'd be saying about that channel? Let's say any other watch channel would have done it, or a competition, a competitive channel, or Timmy's channel, or some other watch channel that was getting, his views. What if they showed a counterfeit? He'd be right in there. Would he be supporting them? How can you support somebody who has a counterfeit charge? You say, well, YouTube made a mistake. Okay, well then go to YouTube. But you don't go after the community, and you don't go after the whistleblower. And if, again, the whistleblower could have been the brand, not the hate mob. Okay, well, since you bring it up, since you brought it up, the channel that Mike the Snake went to was Producer Mark. So he went over there and started, and this is what pissed me off. He was speaking in, let me read this first. Floodland, why is Producer Mark so scared for AC3? No, he's not scared for him. He doesn't want to be part of the Archieverse. Well, for heaven's sakes, then don't let Mike the Snake on, because you're going to have people, supporters going there watching him. So he was on over there, and he says, oh, by the way, I just want to let you know how Mike tends to ramble, that I wrote a letter to Archie, and then Producer Mark, oh, no, hey, man, we don't know. We don't do that over here. So now I went back to look for it. It's gone. So I on the X account, I said, hey, go over to Morty's Diner. You should be able to speak freely in general terms if you want to talk about it. I'm sure there's another stream that'll let you on, just to, if you want to hang out. I don't know if he wants to hang out. I don't know if it's good for any, whatever you want to do. But he should be given 10, 15 minutes to tell his side of the story. And I think his side of the story is it's not Archie, it's me. I'm tired of being the punching bag, something like that. But I felt bad for him because he goes on Producer Mark, and Producer Mark won't let him talk. Well, and again, if you don't want to be talking to Archieverse, you can't have Mike on over there. And so I don't think he may not be allowed over there again because he was taken down, or he cut him out of the thing. I don't know which. Happy Mill, Mike the Snake has many hobbies. Streaming ain't one of them anymore. I don't think so. Bill West, it would have had to be multiple instances of counterfeits to delete channel. No, they're very touchy about that because they don't want to be sued by the brand over your channel. So I don't think so. It just takes one. But again, if let's say, you're unboxing Rolexes, and if Rolex, I think the whistleblower, to be very effective, contacted the brand. Let's just and I don't know this, but let's say it was Rolex. And once Rolex looks at it, and once YouTube gets a counterfeit claim or a policy violation from Rolex, you're going to lose a channel. If Rolex says it's a counterfeit, you're going to lose a channel. That's not unjust. Pavel, complete silence is a statement. Well, that's one move. Well, yeah, it would have been better than what he did. Absolutely. Darth didn't like whatever. Nah, laughing, not whatever. Really? I didn't know that. Really? Well, you're a historian on that. Happy Mill. Docs. Funny thing is, Tim Wright lost his original UK watch community channel for the same reason. It was counterfeit. Was it counterfeit, or it was? They don't call it counterfeit. What do they call it? It's something else, where you're copying the channel, or taking the material. It wasn't a brand item. He blamed Forpy. Well, it could be. It'd be very close. There's something else. There's something else they call it. Content, stealing content, but not a brand copyright, counterfeit. Darth Diggler. I think it's funny when Mike the Snake and PM producer Mark's sidekick Larry get into arguments. They both fight for screen time. Well, it's not going to. Well, not only that, it was funny because before he left, he didn't know what's your name. He asked Larry what his name was. He didn't know Larry's name. It's just I got it up on X, but I think he has since taken it down. Producer Mark. What's a CDL? I know there was something going on to that. Bart Simpson, DMV workers in Dade County. I better look that up. So it's just not the docs report. Let's see. Let's go Florida, DMV. All right, here we go. Florida arrests 8 for driver license fraud targeting illegal migrants. Oh, so you get here illegal and 8 arrested in DMA fraud case. This is in Bay County. Not Dade County, it's Bay County. Is that in Florida? Yeah, it's in Florida. Bay County, Florida. 8 people have been arrested for a joint investigation by the Bay County Sheriff's Office and Homeland Security investigations where illegal immigrants were allegedly paying to get fraudulent driver licenses. About a month ago, we began investigating information that individuals within the Bay County Tax Collector's Office were issuing fraudulent driver licenses to aliens, said Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford. Investigations say suspicious driver license transactions were occurring at the Bay County Tax Collector's Office, and 2 DMV employees were being financially compensated to provide driver licenses to those who did not qualify for them. Analysis of financial records confirmed that the employees were receiving large sums of currency from numerous sources, Sheriff Ford said. Okay, it goes on and on and on. Oh, wow. Authorities seized $120,000 from homes of the 2 arrested. Boy, they were cashing in, weren't they? Terrible. Okay, well, listen, I guess I could research it. You might be right. Happy Meal, when Tim lost that channel, the TFC statement for that incident was the same. Whatever. Okay. I thought it was a little different, but he was actually stealing content from another channel. But I don't know if that's not really a counterfeit. But whatever. Again, whatever. Well, he likes to hang out, and he was a cult member in Hawaii, and he knows the drill. Darth Diggler laughing. Mike is addicted to streaming. Lots of laugh. I give Mike a week, and he will be back. He needs his attention. Back to the 9-year-old. I hope not. I hope not. Uh-oh, Morty's here. Where'd you go, Morty? I did. I didn't record. How did I put it? I said, check out the diner. I'm sure the diner would welcome you, Mike. Morty's Diner. Mike would love our blueberry pan. There you go. There's your invitation. Mike, the snake, go knock on the diner and say, I'm here to discuss blueberry pancakes. Those are delicious. I don't like whipped cream on my pancakes, but blueberry pancakes, strawberry pancakes with syrup, fantastic. Chili Badger, you're just going to have to play it back. Chili Badger, what have I missed? Sorry, late to gathering of us fishbowl swimmers. Happy Meal is laughing at Dirk. Dirk has raw meat up there, I guess. Chili Badger says, I have a swim bladder. Alan Partridge. Good evening, Docs and Chat. Oh, good evening, Alan Partridge. Bill West's commercial driver's license. Well, they didn't say that in the article. Bill West's commercial driver's license. Happy Meal. Impersonating another channel. He showed the YouTube notice. They deleted his account for the channel. Somebody filed a counterfeit account claim. Oh, okay. And now OC gets a counterfeit claim. Don't I have something to play to that? Happy Meal. Tim or Lucifer? He was talking about Tim, Dirk. Happy Meal. Docs put up the YouTube notice again and read it carefully. You see the word item, content, or account. Just saying the answer is right there if you're not a schmuck. I don't want to be a schmuck. Let's take a look. Looking. Did I just show it? I think I just showed it. Do I gotta go? Didn't I have it here? What do I do with it? Well, I believe you. I mean, I don't know what I did with it. All I had was his original statement. I don't have his whatchamacallit. Or maybe it's on my YouTube account. No, it's on my let me get rid of this. No, it's on my X account. Hang on. Let's see. Share screen. Yeah, that's what I was sharing. Here we go. Get it up here. YouTube channel removed, counterfeit policy violation. This is OC. We'd like to inform you received a counterfeit complaint regarding you after review. The following account has been removed. Okay. Well, let's get back to this. Let's get back to YouTube. Now, we covered OC. Now we get to Mortimer. Well, not actually. This is the breaking news. I'm surprised this didn't get more attention. Maybe it's not true. Maybe I swallowed the bait. Breaking news, YouTube watch Nicholas to inherit millions. I guess maybe that's not true. And here's the latest report. She's an expert on China. I recommend it. And there he is. There's the 9-year-old. He's at Daddy's house. He's on Daddy's furniture. He's at Daddy's pool. He's at Daddy's garage. Spend. Debt ceiling reached. Now bite the bullet. He has to bite the bullet. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. And here, relief is to now he's. Do I believe he did sell his watches? Do I believe he paid some of the credit card off? Yes. But do I think for one moment that he paid the HELOC or paid anything on the HELOC? No, I do not. You know why? Because he won't be able to take it out again. He wants access to the money because he is going to run again. You know that. I know that. Happy Meal, when YouTube deletes your account, your channel, all your material, it's gone. It's all gone. Isn't that terrible? I mean, I get rid of my stuff anyway, because I think it's like old newspapers. But if, you've been doing travel streams and everything else, and then it's gone, and you didn't take it down. They did. And you got to remember, you're an employee of Google. They own it anyway. So if you want a copy, you better download yourself a copy. And then if you have the means to do that, then you can put everything back up on Rumble or X and that kind of thing. Floodland. So is Trump gonna drop bunker busters today? Well, this is very difficult. This thing. Yeah. Do you really want to blow up a nuclear or what do they call it? Refined uranium or fissionable material? I think it's more. Now they've taken out all the scientists and the leaders. Now Khomeini, the one guy I'm watching, they reported they're going after his bunker now. They're going for him in his bunker. Not as far as the nuclear facility under the mountain. I think you got to go on the ground and go in there and then seal it up, because you don't want to blow it up, do you? You want that fissionable material in the atmosphere. But I'm not in the situation room. Happy Meal seems so. Docs, you bite the hook every time. I thought you were a pre-fisherman, pal. Well, I got to tell you, this channel I came across where they phony valor, or these guys that pretend to be Navy SEALs, and then the real Navy SEALs call them at home. And this guy's a historian. The real Navy SEAL is like a historian of underwater demolition. He's got all the class dates, the class numbers, and graduation dates, and he's just there. You can see he's getting pissed by the moment until he finally nails these guys. But they will lie to you and just lie and lie and lie. Well, you don't come across people like that. They're just complete liars. In fact, I saw one on, who's another complete liar? I saw somebody on TV. The media. Yeah, this is the same media group that told us Biden was sharp as a tack. There's going to be blowback eventually. Not washing. Chili Badger AC not washing his hair. He has hairy armpits like a full head of hair. Happy Meal's laughing at that. Watch Mr. Worley. What you even? Iran causing big time damage with those hyper. Well, there's been casualties in Israel. Bill West, Iran causing big time damage with those hypersonic missiles. I know, and you got to go after the leader. You got to get rid of him. He's having everybody fight to the death. Well, okay, you got to take care of the leader. I was in college in the late 70s, and the Iranian students, when you called one at home, they would say in Farsi, "Death to America." I mean, they've been saying "Death to America" for a long time. Floodland could be another Chernobyl if they could even get to it without nukes. Well, they're not. Well, we're not. Well, you're saying they should drop a nuke? No. Kill the leader, and then everybody surrenders. The military surrenders. Everybody surrenders. And then I guess you got to send some an inspector or some troops to the super secret underground, the main one that was super secret, where they have the almost finished nukes there. We'll see. Bill West, Buds 133, Don Shipley, is that the Navy SEAL? But these guys you talk about congenital liars. They cannot. And then the one guy was never even in the Navy, and the guy says you You pathetic piece of shit. You've never been in the Navy. I don't know. I don't know how I happened across it, but I had to watch it. I just had to watch it. Because it's obvious the one on the other end, he didn't know what he was dealing with. This guy's a historian, and he's got the record, he's got the database right in front of him, and he says, okay, what was your class number? Now, what Navy SEAL is going to forget its class number? And now, if I were to even, survive for a day in a Navy SEAL, I would never forget that class number. But they wouldn't know the class number, and they just told outlandish stories. Floodland, yeah, Bill West, David's sling and arrow, 2-iron dome, can't stop many of them. Stop most of them, from what I've seen. Stopped most of them from what I've seen. Can't stop all of them. That's true. Well, it's already war. Listen, when you got two carrier fleets there, and they can monitor everything. Like those planes that allegedly got out of there and went to another country, they got permission to do that. They know exactly what's taken off. And if Trump drops a bunker buster, those hypersonics will be aimed at U.S. bases. Then we're there now anyway. I mean, they don't have that many missiles left, and you can but that's really a dumb move on their part. And they've been dumb, so we'll see. For the record, Floodland is totally against nukes. T-Dubs, I meant. Oh, guess who's got new teeth? Or a bridge? T-Dubs. He's got teeth in his mouth now. He looks much better. Okay, Floodland is claiming they flood the Iron Dome with cheat missiles, keeping it busy and confusing it, and then they hit it with the hypersonic. Oh, Boris, PhD. Everyone knows the U.S. government loves a good war for some of that black gold. Boy, here we go. All right, back to... now, this is political, this one. Now, I like these things, because he's unfiltered, and he's on Air Force One, and the media is right there. This is 12 minutes, 42 seconds. I like getting these things. But I don't put them up on YouTube. I put them on the X account. And, of course, here it is. Here's the 9-year-old having a bad day, can't have his way. So Aaron Fletcher, who had been on, days earlier, singing a song to him. Now he goes after her. He brutalizes her. You don't belong here. Get off of here. Get off the channel. There she is. There's the sweet girl. And it's terrible. She goes on there every day, and he just can't stand it now. Now, Morty, proprietor of Morty's Diner, enjoys one hell of a maniacal laugh. I'm hearing he's nominated for a Golden Gopher Award from his performance. I liken it to what's his name? Jack Nicholson's A Few Good Men, You Can't Handle the Truth. This laugh, and I was on his show and I asked him. It's his show, so I said, was that organic or was that a performance? Took him a while to answer, but he got to it. The answer is, only he knows. But if that was a great laugh. I mean, if you could do that, on cue, and that's quite a performance. And here's the weather. I was watching this last night, and I can watch it, and it'll get like close to the villages and then just disappear. It'll either go around or disappear. So I went to bed last night at 8 o'clock. I was dead tired. The coffee had worn off, and I did my workout, and I went outside for a little bit in the heat, pulling some weeds. So I was just exhausted. 10 o'clock, it just poured, and it woke me up. Not the lightning, not the thunder. It was just the rain on the roof. It was a great rain, 10 p.m. And here we went over the policy on this. No apology. or detailed explanation. He runs an absurd, ridiculous, and rambling narrative. Here's Timmy. He with an obesity update. He went from 220. He claims he has a new lifestyle. And I asked, will this new lifestyle still emphasize alcohol and THC? No fitness equals no chance. He's now at 205.9. Look at that chin though. He should be like, well, he has to lose more. Let's put it that way. All right, now we're going up to Timmy. Now his own crew over there is laughing at him because Timmy and his alcohol THC-fueled dream, he's starting a wristwatch company. That's his dream. He wants to start a wristwatch company. And he, of course, what does he need? He needs investors. Would you give this guy money? Continue. All right, now here is Saturday, June 14th. No Gopher Zone. Doc's report visits YouTube Morty's Diner and chats with Morty himself. It's pretty interesting. I got it up here. It's 1 hour, 25 minutes. And I thanked him for having me on the show. I think next time if I go on, if I'm allowed on, I'm gonna use my iMac because I'm having trouble with the iPad again, unless I copy and paste the address in. I think that's probably what I have to do. Instead of clicking on the YouTube link, I should put that somewhere else and then copy and paste it into the, because I got the Chrome browser set as the default, but I'm not sure that's working. 30 people watching and no more. Oh, here we go. Stephen L. Hey, thanks, Stephen. You gave me that thing. I went over and found, and we'll get to it up here in a minute. Correct. Yeah. So, maybe you should thank Watch Nicholas because he gave him the money for the Chromebook, but he used it on his teeth, which is a better way to go, I think. A Floodland, wow, congrats, T-Dubs. Movie star smile coming. He was grinning, and good for him. Really, Chili? I wish I had a head full of teeth, down to a single figure. Uh-oh. I know. I haven't seen Ernie B from Peru, or Craig Seltzer. I call him Craig Seltzer. I ask about him. I haven't heard. Happy Meal. Docs, I haven't seen Craig around lately. I hope he is maintaining his weight loss. Have you heard? No, I have not heard from Craig. Well, he did worse than that. He said, you got to go listen to it. He really brutalized her. It was terrible. I don't want to repeat it. Yeah, he brutalized her. What a dick. Yeah, he is. But see, that's what a narcissist. A narcissist just can't say, "Excuse me, I just gotta, not today, please. Thank you, but not today." They can't do that. He just went after her. Stephen L., top reporter in the Global Watch community. Hi, Docs. Tim's UK Watch community channel took the Monday time slot of a channel, a very similar name that BQ Watches used to. Right, and is that a counterfeit? Does that come under the counterfeit thing? Oh, I got to thank you because you said that Mike the Snake. Well, he was over on Producer Mark. And Producer Mark didn't like what he was talking about. He wouldn't allow him to even discuss the Archieverse. But I have that up on X2. Tim Floodland said should be 175. Happy Meal, new haircut equals new lifestyle, same grift, baby. Boris, PhD, Timmy should just invest in Oshin's already established Frollo watches. Happy Meal laughs at that. Laughs at Boris. Okay, back to, again, I may lay low on YouTube and not stream, but I'm putting stuff up on X. Now, this was really terrible. This is CD1, a cardio disruptor. The Chinese medical, they have a odorless, colorless liquid that will simulate a massive heart attack, which you cannot recover from. You go into ventricular fibrillation. Why is that important? Because the previous party leader and general secretary had a heart attack in the pool. Wink, wink, nod, nod. And there was a hit team involved, she alleges, in it. And one of the hit team members is talking because he thinks he's going to get rubbed out. Fascinating. She's really up to speed on this stuff. Again, her name is Lise Real Talk. Lay's Real Talk. Lei''S Real Talk. Now, this is HR. He almost got nominated, but nah, you got to work on it, HR, a little bit. But he was the girl from the other night, and he called the horology dungeon. It got me laughing. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Eddie's girl from the other night. So I had to put up a song with Eddie, with some graphics on Eddie. Eddie's ready, so get ready. Here I come, baby. Chicago meetup with Loverdoll, and there's Loverdoll right there. HR. He went on for like 6 minutes as this girl. It had its moments. That's probably the best thing he's done so far. HR. There's Eddie. Uh-oh. Now, Tommy Lee Jones, we got to go for the Fugitive 1993. And there's the Ayatollah. He went underground. And this is the high point of the Fugitive 1993. Tommy Lee Jones. They get the gate open. Where is it? They got the guns drawn. And they're over the grate. This is where they had Dr. Richard Kimball in the tunnel, and the teams came in from both ends, and he had disappeared. And what's the last thing you want to hear? It was a chilling. Words came out, a performance. This is the last thing you want to hear, especially in Del Boca Vista.
We got a gopher.
What was that?
We got a gopher.
We got a gopher. Frank, what do you say to that, Frank?
Will not tolerate infestation.
That's right. That's the last thing we want to hear. We got a gopher. I thought that was funny. I had to put that up on X. So Ayatollah is now a gopher. He's in the tunnel complex somewhere. He's in some bunker, which I think they can go through. They can go through to get him, I think. Uh-oh, got the 9-year-old again, acting as a tyrant. He's going after Bear again. Goes on the attack. I stand with you two, Bear. Clooney watches. And here is TOUSI. You put that. This is where I get my news on the Iran-Israel war. His dad lives there, and he's a UK. He's a Persian descent, and his dad's in Tehran, so he's pretty good. So I listen to that. I don't listen to the news channels. I stay away from them all because they're exploiting this. They want to get you all worked up and World War III and get you to tune in and all this nonsense. Don't watch the news. And here's another great one. This is Trump leaving the G7 in Alberta. And this guy was asking about tariffs in Canada. And he says, well, they're going to have to pay a lot of tariffs. They can't afford those tariffs. And if you want to be in the dome, the Iron Dome, you got to pay. They don't have money for that. They're liberal. They don't have money. They've destroyed their country like the Democrats destroy cities over here and states over here. They don't know how to run anything. All right, here's the latest. This is Mike, the pet cat, the companion pet of the Beast of Brisbane, he's backing off of streaming altogether. No, he has not. He's more selective. He was on Producer Mark's show, and Producer Mark didn't like what he had to say. So he doesn't want anything to do with Archieverse. I'm talking about Producer Mark. So, well, then you can't have Mike the Snake on. He wouldn't even allow him to give a general overstatement about it. And he thinks he's coming back. I don't think he's going to be allowed back on. And this is the latest one I put up. Oh, wait a second. I still got a couple more. This is pretty good. Did you know that USA is on track for the lowest murder rate in decades, maybe ever? We still got 6 months to go. And this is he had a clip. This is how do you say it? Ezra Levant, Rebel News up in Canada. I will listen to them once in a while. Rebel News. And he had a clip from Kash Patel, the FBI director, and Joe Rogan. This is something you won't get on the NBC, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN, Fox. You don't hear this stuff. Well, at least I don't, because I don't watch. Lowest murder rate in decades, thanks to our new president and his FBI director. And CB was on the show this morning with Archie. Cult of the Living Dead. 9-year-old reads a message out loud. Nobody makes money on donations on wristwatches. This is CB. Of course, the narcissist is not going to listen. He doesn't take advice. He gives advice. And there's your updates off of the X.com for the Docs report. Oh, darkness. There's Morty's knife on the right. All he has to do is say, I'll take it. No charge. Free shipping. Spyderco Manix 2 extra large S30V has a custom edge on it, polished edge. But he won't accept it. He only takes cash. And that's the current wristwatch collection, at least for the solar power. And my latest golf ball acquisition, a neon green Pro V1 Titleist. Where's our money shot? There's our money shot. Isn't that green? And now this is not painted. This is from the rain last night and the sun, man. It is just so green out there. Chili Badger, does Jamie Opulence know Erin she was brutalized? I can only imagine the heartache. He's fairly right-wing, supportive of those type channels. Who, Tosi, Tousi? Oh, Speed Racer. Oh, you can't say that about Erin. Please, don't say that. Docs, do you use your X channel as plausible deniability so you could say you don't cover the cult of the living dead? Well, I don't cover it like I used to, but at certain key clips, let's say the dad comes home and throws him out. He ends up on the street, or if I find gems, I'll put them up here. Then I don't, it prevents me from getting a strike from the 9-year-old. I don't believe what the 9-year-old says. Like, he needs help. Money's down, but I cover some of it. I'll talk about it. People come on here. Some of the highest rated X things I put up there is talking about Archie, unless it's Morty's Diner. Now his laugh, I think, had that number, had over 700 hits, 700 views. I gotta check my email. Don't want to do that. Okay. Is it actually Aaron? No, that was Aaron. Yeah. No. Is it actually Aaron? Not seen any AC3 for well over a long time. In a galaxy with better hair. Well, we don't use the R word over here, Speed Racer. I'm sorry. We don't use the R word. Now, some other content creators will go on other channels and use the R word, but we don't use the R word. Well, they're certainly charged up. I don't know if they're getting faded. They may be losing some lume, but they have lights. You can light them up anyway. I don't think how many do I got? Let's see, 2, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're right, 15. Golf ball and a Spyderco knife. Yes, Tousi. Well, he knows what he's talking. I think he was the one to say that the Ayatollah was in the bunker. We got a gopher. Well, I don't know if he's making that much money. I haven't looked at Playboard. Happy Meal, 9-year-old getting his stool pushed in by send money now, watch Nicholas. Well, he's doing the old Marcelo trick, which just put in 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get money. Is that a yes? It's a no. Well, no, I don't deny I'm not denying. I don't cover it like I used to. I'm not looking for, if I run across a clip, it's a good one, I'll have to show it. Or if somebody sends me a link, I'll show it. I'll bring it up. But just standard stuff where we know he's lying or he's shoveling ice cream into his face, that's old stuff. But when he went after Aaron, when I saw that, I said, I got to put that up. I can't let him get away with that. Chili. Lack of super chats. Okay, that's correct, Speed Racer. This is I don't know where you've been hanging out, Speed Racer, but this is more of a dinner theater. This is civility over here. This is not Animal House / One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. If you want that, you know where you can go. We don't use the M word either. You know what? You may not be dinner theater material. This may not be the place to you. You don't know how to behave. You wouldn't use that in normal conversation anyway. You wouldn't say that to somebody on the street, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Darth Diggler, Happy Meal, what bunker is OC in? I can't believe he came out with that statement. I mean, he misplayed it completely. All right, we've done 1 hour, 34 minutes. Is anybody else on? Back to the money shot. At least I got a stream in today. Let's see. What about Morty? How come Morty hasn't streamed for a while? Couple days. Uh, 3 days ago for Morty. What about producer Mark? Yeah, I think he took it down. Mark, that's where Mike the Snake was, but I think he took it down. Happy Meal deep in the bowels of the bunker. OC's bunker deep in the bowels of the Patek Boutique. Darth Diggler. Good show. Thank you. Happy Meal, Docs, have you gone to the driving or shooting range lately? No. It's too damn hot for the golf course, the driving range. And again, it's my elbow. I'm not going to hit. I would like to go try hitting a golf ball again, but I don't want my tennis elbow. And I've always had that tennis, especially when I do the curling bar, the bicep curling bar. But I don't feel anything when I do the dumbbells. So I just do the dumbbells now. So I just do 5 sets of 10 with the dumbbell. But the curling bar would always kind of get to it. So I think, I'm 71. I want to be pain-free. I don't have to hit a golf ball to be happy. The range I have to get back to. Looking forward to that. I have a suppressor to use. I haven't even shot the 22 yet before I put the suppressor on it. And then I got a 17L, which is a 9mm. It's got the long barrel. I haven't shot that yet. So I have to get back over there. So the answer to your question, lately, no. I got to let you go. I don't want to hear I just don't want to deal with you. And now you call him other names. You're not meant for a, go back to the street. If you can't clean it up, I got to let you go. I think I know who this is, by the way. So, and you're certainly not welcome here. And I don't care how you feel about Trump. There you go. Goodbye. Oh, you try? Don't get me. I can't. I don't want to purchase another gun. Darth Diggler, Alex Staccato Arms has a California compliant, means what? Like holds 4 rounds. Price at $2,400. I'm on the list. Let's see, 1911. Let's take a look at it. We're going to go to the. Where are we going to go to? We're going to go to the Gun Genie. I'm not sure YouTube will let me show this, but let's go to the Gun Genie. Item certs. I'm 18 or older. Yes. Guns. Manufacturer. Staccato Arms. Let's see if they carry it. This is where I do my purchasing. I don't think they don't carry it, so we got to go to their website. Okay, Staccato 2011. Is that it? Handguns, pistols, and accessories. Handguns. Ooh, let's see. I'm not joining their email. We're going to search for 1911. Staccato 1911. And which one are you claiming to be? What one are you looking at? 1911. They have a 1911 XC, or that's $4,000. Oh, you're talking about the Staccato HDP4. That's $2,499. That's probably the one you're talking about. Well, it's a beautiful looking gun. Short barrel. That's a short barrel. $26.99. It's a good-looking gun. What are the specs? Stainless steel barrel, standard serrations, curved aluminum trigger. Mariglow blacked out front sight. The first model in our new HD line, the Staccato P4, is perfectly sized for both duty and concealed carry, incorporating all the latest innovation, design updates, and the ultimate 2011. Oh, so it's not the 1911. It's the 2011. $2,500. $2,500. Loose Tooth is here. Good afternoon, Doc Support. Well, good afternoon. Happy Meal. Mike the Snake is a racer car driver and a dynamic, soaring expert man. Why would you say that, Bart? Don't rip out the hernia mesh when swinging a golf club. No, he told me not to do sudden twists. He did say that, but I'm back to doing my leg raises, my sit-ups. I just want to keep my weight down. The scar has kind of gone away, but it's still there. Doing well. Yeah, 2011. It is abusive, isn't it? Wouldn't you call it brutalized her? I mean, all he had to do is say, Aaron, you're a great fan of the show. Thank you, but not today. That's all he had to say. He didn't have to go rip into her. Floodland, okay, I watched the Aaron abuse clip. Happy Meal reminds Dirk Diggler, its staccato is so yesterday. That's probably a good way to do it. Floodland, Garage Scrounger Rage. Can you imagine when the old man gets back? Did you see the kitchen? And wasn't he told not to have ladies come over? Wasn't he told that? All right, 1 hour, 43 minutes. You know, I should have known it when I started looking at folding knives again. I would buy a few. But a few is okay. But a $2,500 2011, no. You know, I can rent. I've got actually, that's the gun I'm most accurate with. I've got a Glock 21. It's heavy. It's big, but the 45 is fun to shoot. I like to shoot it. But I got started, my first was a Glock, and I just stayed with Glock. It was a Glock third generation, Glock 19. So mostly the 9mm or Glock. I do have a Ruger handgun, a 357, which will shoot the 38 specials. So I do have to get back to the range. Looking forward to it. But I hit the fitness center in the morning, and then I drive to Wawa, I have coffee, and a freshly made sausage scrambled egg burrito, and then I come home, and it gets so damn hot. I don't want to go anywhere. No. No. Happy Meal. Docs, any new flashlights on the horizon? No, I got plenty. And I've charged them all up, and I've got my Klein work lights. I think that's, Klein tools, Klein tools. I got these work lights that I can set up in the house. I can put one on the divide between the kitchen and the living room, light up the whole downstairs. So in case when the power goes out, and it can happen anytime, at least I can light things up. No, I keep my eyes open for it, but I gave you the best material that I had, and I don't dwell on it. There's some people that are really, really into it. I mean, they get up in the morning and they got a community, and I haven't abandoned it. A UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, unidentified anomalous phenomenon. And I'll watch for it. I subscribe to James Fox on the X account. Short frame, but I'm not. If I see something, I'll catch it. I mean, I got a graphic, of out of this world type stuff for the teaser. Darth Diggler, I have a Glock 21 short frame too, but the staccato is so much cooler looking. Also, John Wick. Okay, so you're a movie. All right, doesn't mean it's the best defense gun. Okay. But that's right. Do your half the fun is just shopping for these things and researching them, and if you like it, and it's also the availability. Like that 17L, I couldn't get it, and then all of a sudden it comes online. Boom, I grab it. And I just sent it up to a gun dealer up in Leesburg, and then I go pick it up. But that's more accurate. The longer the barrel, the more accurate it is. But Happy Meal is laughing at Diggler. But I've got so many, I just can't get any more guns. If I do, I'm going to have to sell some. And you basically give them away, or they were, I have enough. Yeah, I am going to, if Morty doesn't accept this, it doesn't look like he's going to accept the Manix XL large, the Manix 2 XL. If he's not going to accept that, then I'll probably I'll donate it to a channel. Because it's 5 ounces. It's kind of heavy. It's too heavy to carry around for me, I'm getting the senior citizen models now. All right, 1 hour, 47 minutes. I think it's time to wrap it up. Oh, a child? You want me to get a child? It's a lot of responsibility. Darth Diggler, you should get a dog, Lex. They go after possums and gopher. Another thing I've been watching are those great herons, Heron, heron, the birds. Oh man, they are great. They will sneak up on a gopher and they stab it. It's almost like if they hit it in the head, it's instant death. And then if it's really dirty, they'll take it to the river and wash it up and then swallow. But they just down the hatch. I like the neighbor. I love dogs. The neighbor, when they went out there, he'll just drop the leash and I'll start clapping, then I'll bend over, I'll just keep hitting my calves. She comes right up to me, just wagging her tail, and she's so happy to see me. But in the house, it's too much responsibility. And then she said, the woman, that was a rescue. And she said she would never get a puppy because puppies are not trained. And usually you get the older dog, the rescues, they're trained. So she'll start talking to be let outside or to be taken outside to urinate. And then, it's dinner time, she'll start talking. And she's really cute. And then I actually had her in my lap, and she put her claws on my forearm, like holding me, like, this is when they were both at the hospital, and I was watching her at my house, and she was like holding me, like, you're not going anywhere, you're all I got. And I removed her paw, and she put it right back there, and you could feel her tensing her claws there, her paws. Cute. I love her. But do I want to get a dog? Too much responsibility. Darth Diggler, better than children, dogs don't talk back to you. Well, that's true. No. I'm not taking guitar lessons. Floodland, I think dogs should take up flamenco guitar. No, I don't want to take up anything. I did have a dream about a guitar, and I was just for some reason hitting the right notes. And I think it was just letting me know somehow I'm in good sync. I'm synced up. I'm simpatico with the universe, I think. Happy Meal. Geez, docs, why do you compare raising a dog to raising a child? It hurts it's responsibility. You can't just neglect it. You have to, the vet, you got to pick up the poop, you got to get it vaccinated, you have to feed it, twice a day, from what I understand from the neighbor. And you have to walk it. You can't just, you got to exercise with it. Maybe I could at some point, but if I get one, I'd have to get two. Because I don't have the energy to play with it all the time. But another dog, they could run around with each other. Floodland, and give private concerts in his... No, I'm a geek. I'm online. I like to stream. I like to hit the fitness center. I like my coffee. I was in the lanai this morning. It was great. Had my coffee. Had the curtains open. Green out there. Just beautiful. All right, Happy Meals checking out. Yeah, have a great afternoon, gents. All right, thanks for stopping by. You never know what you're going to get. That's true. My neighbor, she laid down on the floor. She has a favorite toy. It's another dog, and then it was in front of her, and she just put her head over it, the neck, and just laid her head there. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. But she's a doll, but she was a rescue. You'd never know. Now, Bart Simpson, some rescue dogs are mean and psychotic. Yeah, you don't want those. I don't know. She got this one special. 1 hour, 52 minutes. Well, we'll do 2 hours now. We just as well do. What are the markets doing? The S&P is over 6,000, so it's holding. The oil is up 0.4%. It's $75.14 a barrel of oil. I don't know. Did they get the Ayatollah? Let's look. You got to get him. You're not. He has to be removed. I mean, he has to be. Sorry, you got to get him. I put in Iran. Since I can't spell Ayatollah. CNN, do you trust CNN? No. New York Times? No. The Guardian, I could care less. BBC, I could care less. Political, I could care less. Al Jazeera, I could care less. Reuters, I could care less. Who do you trust? I go to my YouTube reporter. Let's see. TOUSI on YouTube. There it is, TV. View channel. Live. Well, now this was streamed. I'll have to go watch it. This was streamed 38 minutes ago. And it is claiming, breaking, Israel finally attacks Khamenei's bunker. President's plane leaves Tehran. Well, it had to get permission, because they would have shot down anything that shouldn't have been up there. 1 hour, 54 minutes. Let's end it with some music, but I'm going to go 2 hours.
Del Boca Vista.
We gotta go for. We gotta go for. I will not tolerate infestation.